welcome to the Indie Music Plus podcast, episode 5. We're doing something special tonight. I'm Jojo Keys. We are live on Blab with David Werba, music producer and founder of Music Forte, and Steve Kaynan, guitar rock hero, who I recently reviewed on Indie Music Plus. Thought he'd be a good guy to come in and talk to us tonight. And I slipped on the floor, sorry about that. So we're going to jump right into the music, and then we'll come back and talk to everybody for a little bit. This first track is from the last Wordbender. This is the last featured artist of 2015. This track is called Now Is the Time for Me.
I've been feeling you for a while. Everything from your smile to your style. And I don't really do this, but it's my time, so I'm stepping up, cause I can see you had enough of all this other stuff. Middle finger to your heart, love is rough, but baby, maybe I could be that thing you missing. Hoping that I get the chance to show you something different. I done seen you set them up to gun them down. Pull the trigger to give all these cats to run around. Thinking they were racing for your heart, but they were racing for that thing up in your jeans from the start. Try and squeeze love from a stone, got you sitting in that black dress crying all alone. You gon' have to charge us to the game. It's bound to be some casualties the way that you play. And baby girl, I'm hip to your strategy. Your history well woven like a tapestry. But I ain't just another slayer trying to treat you like a dragon. I ain't just another player about to get that call up from the majors. That's why I keep the skills sharpened like a razor. I've been feeling you for a while. Everything from your smile to your style. And I don't really do this, but it's my time, so I'm stepping up, cause I can see you had enough of all this other stuff. Middle finger to your heart, love is rough, but baby, maybe I could be that thing you missing. Hoping that I get the chance to show you something different. Got me feeling like Stallone in that Rocky flick. Running up the steps, I hope you don't Apollo this. What I mean is that I hope this end like Rocky 2. If I'm victorious, I might just give the rock to you. But you gon' have to let that past go. Throw the towel in before you fall in KO. Chasing men to boost your self-esteem. If you act like one, then I'ma treat you like a queen. Cause you're a good girl and I know it. The problem is you bad and you know it. I'm stepping up from another class and I know it. Prospect that you say yes make me feel heroic. Not that you need saving, baby girl, that's on you. But I just thought that I could have the chance to show you something new. I've been feeling you for a while. Everything from your smile to your style. And I don't really do this, but it's my time, so I'm stepping up, cause I can see you had enough of all this other stuff. Middle finger to your heart, love is rough, but baby, maybe I could be that thing you missing. Hoping that I get the chance to show you something different.
Yo, our contrast wasn't parallel. I was
this
like
is the last Wordbender.
But
so as a featured artist, I go weed through these and pick through them and stuff. So I pick the highest quality things that come in, and they literally come in from all over the world. This guy's from Rockford, Illinois, and straight up indie, man. Straight up indie. So what do you guys think? I don't know what genres you like, normally, but
sketchy.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, he's got a good voice.
Definitely.
The more hip hop stuff that I like was more like the original, Public Enemy, stuff like that. But yeah, I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm. Cool, Mr. Music Producer.
Yeah, it was cool. I guess I echo those same sentiments. Yeah, there were certain times like there was some good, there was some where I'm just wanting it to gel better with the music. Like there was periods where it just sounded like a guy reciting poetry with some music in the background. And then it would come together and I'm like, okay, it's cool now. And then it would kind of drift back to a little like disjointed.
Yeah,
but then it would come back. So it's like it's
interesting you mentioned poetry, because I think he is a poet, like actually goes to like do poetry slams and stuff.
You can tell that. So it's so it's not like it's hard to say like, yeah, that's a bad thing, but that's just kind of what it felt like. I kind of pictured him kind of, spitting some rhymes, with just some little music in the background. Then it kind of came together, and it's cool though, man.
Yeah, so everybody check out the last Wordbender. So we're here with Steve Kaynan tonight, Mr. Guitar Rocker Hero. I don't know, what do they call him these days?
Guitar player. Yeah. Guitar dude. Whatever you want to call me.
Yeah, cool. So you're teacher as well?
Yeah, I teach during the day, during the week. All ages, man. I got 6-year-olds to 65-year-olds, and they all have different personalities. They all retain differently. It's not an easy job. It sounds like one, but it's really not. I've actually grown even more as a player from teaching because it forces you to stay on top of everything, if that makes any sense.
Oh, of course.
So, yeah.
We know what you mean.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's good stuff.
Cool. And then as far as your music, I read you won a contest a little while ago in your bio. You said
I've won a couple. I won one when I was a
Guitar
teenager.
Magazine one. That was the one that stuck out to me.
Which one?
The feature in Guitar Magazine. That was the one that stuck out to me.
Guitar Player Magazine. Yeah, that was just that was more like a critique.
Okay.
That was 2008. Yeah, and the editor wrote some pretty cool stuff. But honestly, I thought that was just a crappy demo. Once again, I mean, that was one of the first home recordings that I ever did before I even put out my first album, and the drums on that were very disjointed. But I guess he kind of liked where my ideas were going enough to feature it. So I didn't even find out that I was in that until a few weeks later. Some guy, I think it was MySpace back in the day, goes, "Hey, I saw you in a magazine, Guitar Player Magazine." I go, "I think you got the wrong guy." So that was pretty cool. Yeah, definitely a peak for my originals for sure.
It's awesome to get recognized.
Yeah.
When you don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it's pretty coul.
Yeah, it's awesome. So let's go ahead and listen to one of your tunes then. Which one would you like to start with? We're going to listen to 2 tonight. Time and Multiverse Collision.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the long one.
Well, I can cut it a little short.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead, man. Whatever.
Whatever? All right. Well, we'll
knock yourself out.
Let's do the title track first.
This is a completely different change of pace.
Yep, that's how we like it. We're all genres here. Plus, so this is Multiverse Collision by Steve Kaynan. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right on. Awesome.
The Energizer Bunny.
That's good stuff, man. Did you submit a while ago? Did you submit to us a while ago?
I might have. It was probably about a month ago, I think. A couple weeks ago. Something like that.
I feel like you submitted to us when we were Joe Sarah Inc. or something.
I might have. Yeah, I can't answer that one.
Yeah. No, that's I remember your music. So
Oh, cool.
I know. What do you think of it, David?
Okay, well, there's the obvious Joe Satriani,
Yeah.
there's Steve Vai, but you know what? It's like with some of the bridges, it kind of brought me back to Pink Floyd, just for like some, just for. I mean, I'm curious. I want to ask you about that. Like, like, would you add David Gilmour as one of your like past?
Yeah. I mean, if you listen to the first song on the album, that one in particular has a major Pink Floyd-ish kind of solo on there, where it's more quality over quantity. Yeah. But definitely the same element on this one too, without a doubt.
Yeah,
anything like David. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, very moody, kind of dramatic, kind of. I like that kind of stuff too.
It's like,
I always try to have both.
It's like Satriani, Vai, and Gilmour are sitting in a room together, or having a jam session, and the result was your song.
That's cool. I mean,
that's cool, man.
Yeah, I just do my thing, man. Whatever comes out, comes out. So, but yeah, without a doubt.
It's good stuff.
Oh, thank you.
So, so what'd you think of it? No, I know.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, that one's old. The drums and the bass on that one, I'm going to say, are from 2010. And then when I started my second album, I was like, vocal, instrumental. I always have that battle in my head. And I just ended up leaving an instrumental. And if I would have wrote it today, I probably would have cut it in half. 3 minutes instead of 5 or 6. But, that's just where my mind was at the time. So,
Guitar rock.
Yeah.
I like that, David.
Feel the love. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah.
I'll buy myself some here. No. All right, cool. So we'll switch gears a little bit here. There you go. Thank you, sir. I think, sir. Hopefully, sir. Well, this is the Indie Music Plus podcast. This is going to be on SoundCloud and iTunes later. I'm going to edit it down. We're sitting here with Steve Kaynan and David Werba.
Almost every night living that thought life. Say she looking for Mr. Right, cause the last few dudes just wasn't untied. Yeah, right, she thought it out. She just don't care. She got a lot of fellas she can call everywhere. If you down to pay her, yeah, she'll meet you there. Yeah, hit her Twitter, DM her back page or just Instagram her. She say she ain't got no man no more, but I know she still do. And if he knew I was still hitting that, he would probably try to kill her too. Cause some jealous dudes nowadays can't take the truth. You think she just be dancing in the club when she in that back room? Don't believe her running them games, giving you the blues. Caught up in your feelings, now you don't know what to do. Cause you so thought it out, thought it out. You know you thought it out. I'm talking to that over there. You so thought it out, thought it out. You know you thought it out. I'm talking to that over there. Girl, you so thought it out. I guess you think being a thigh cool. Yeah, your half-eat nails done, but your little kids need some new shoes. Pay attention, fools.
Cool, man.
Over there just so confused.
I like that one.
She don't know who the fuck.
Yeah, he's got good sound. I like it.
Yeah. I'm a fan of acoustic drums, live drums, as much as program loop drums. I think they're both evenly cool. I like the tune, man. It's catchy.
Yeah, it was good production. I like the background effects and nice bass line, catchy beat.
Yeah, the beat's pretty cool on it.
Yeah, he needs a bigger social media presence too. It's pretty good. So, and that's one of those ones that I get to choose whether I play it or not. It's not like he was guaranteed a slot. So, the only ones that are really guaranteed a slot on the podcast are the featured artists, and then I get submissions from everybody else. So he made the cut.
Cool.
So, if anybody would like to jump into this other seat and possibly ask Mr. Steve Kaynan any questions, he is the
who
of the hour, Mr. Guitar Hero. So what kind of guitars do you play, man? Tell us about your. I guess
I started on a Les Paul copy when I was a child. And I think I always kind of gravitated towards that shape. But both my Gibsons are completely beat. Can I curse?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Completely beat the shit.
It's encouraged in this one.
Yeah, just making sure. It's not always encouraged. I didn't make those words up, but I use them sometimes. But yeah, so I've been using my Ibanez's mostly, which, go figure, makes me look more like a Satriani clone. But for my size and for what I play, I just think it's more comfortable. And I can get, the same kind of sound and quality on a $800 to $1,000 guitar versus a $3,500 guitar. I'm a firm believer that your playing's in your hands. You don't need a $4,000 guitar to sound good. But to each his own. I better watch what I say. But yeah, I've been using the Ibanez's more and retired to Gibsons. So
yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. Like I played a Les Paul Studio most of my career. That's
what I used to. Yeah, and they're great, man. I mean,
the difference between like $1,000 guitar and like a $4,000. I mean, I played like tons of them, and it's like, it's a little nicer to look at.
It's more stripped down.
It's a little more polished and everything, but it's not. It doesn't take you to another level where when someone hears it, it's like, oh my god, that's amazing.
The binding on the standard models and the customs, are more quality. The studios are basically the same thing but more stripped down, and that's what I used. And I played both. I had two of them, and I played them for years. I mean, they both saw probably thousands of 4-hour cover gigs, and they're like veterans of war.
What about your amp and your pedals?
I'm a very old school mentality kind of guy. Guitar into a Marshall amp. I use a tube screamer for a little bit extra gain. It compresses the sound. I mean, you're talking very, very old school. A Steve Vai Bad Horsey wah, maybe a little bit of a boss delay every now and then, and that is it. Nothing fancy.
My combo was tube screamer with a full tone, full drive tube.
That's a good one.
Blue pedal. I love that one, man.
Yeah, the only problem I'm having with the tube screamers is that there's so many of them out there. I can't tell what's what. They got the reissues. There's at the 808. Now there's the mini or whatever. So I think I just have the regular one or whatever that's called. I'm not really sure, but whatever that green one is.
From playing live, all I can say is the green one.
The green one. Looks like, that's whatever that is. That's what I'm using.
Well, I'm not but I know good guitar tone when I hear it. And that's...
actually, you know what? Not to contradict myself, but everything that you are hearing on my originals is all exactly the opposite. It's all direct recording. It's all Pod Studio.
But still, how...
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting, I mean, I'm thinking about like the history of like lead guitar. I would say, I don't know, like mid 70s, like the tone really started to kind of differentiate from
Boston came out.
Which
is it the Rock Run or the Rock Man, whatever that was called? And then Van Halen came out.
Yeah, Van Halen, Pink Floyd. The tone on the Pink Floyd solos were awesome. But when you get into the 80s, then it was you look at like Slash, who was like the master of tone in my opinion.
I think so too.
Most beautiful tone. Yeah.
Yes. Very organic.
Just that tube amp with the Les Paul.
Perfect, man. It's still great. I saw some footage of Slash recently, and it just, I mean, how many more times are you going to hear "Sweet Child of Mine"? But when he starts it, man, the sound is just like the record,
I feel like he tweaked his tone for my ears. It was just like so.
Yeah. I just love kind of like the drums. I like hip hop, program electronic drums. I like acoustic rock drums, real drums. And same with the guitar, even though overall I'm more, traditional tube amps, organic, whatever you want to call that. I do like the good digital stuff when it's tweaked right, so.
Right.
But I do think that Slash has one of the best sounds in the business, and it's definitely a signature, without a doubt.
Slash is
Dude, I remember when I heard that the first time, because I actually like jazz. I listen to jazz every now and then, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool song. And then the guy at the end is like, and that was Slash's Snake Pig, as you remember. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, have you?
What he's doing right now? I'm like,
I was actually a big fan of the Snake Pit stuff. Is awesome. It's very underrated.
I like it, man.
Yeah, I like this guy, by the way. He knows his stuff too.
I had him on here.
With the second one, had some really good tunes on there. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, I think it's called. Yeah, it's a good record, man. So, have you heard some of the newer stuff he's put out?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's great, man.
But I'm going to check it out because I forgot about him.
Great stuff. Yeah, so it sounds like. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, I was just gonna say it sounds like classic Guns N' Roses, but with Miles Kennedy on vocals.
Yeah.
So great stuff.
So we'll go ahead and listen to your tune, one of your tunes again,
okay.
Steve-O.
Whatever.
We'll listen to Time. All right, so that's you singing vocals on there, Steve, right?
Yeah. That's me. I'll admit it.
That was what grabbed me too, because you saw it in the review that I did. It was like, after the first song, it's like, okay, this can be good guitar stuff. And I'm like, vocals are always good too. Not that I listen to lyrics. And then you started singing, I'm like, yes. So
I'm glad to hear that, man. Once again, I just do what I do. Whatever comes out, so.
Definitely Sabbath, and that.
Yeah,
that's bring me back for sure.
Yeah, I noticed somebody over here on the right side of the page wrote a comment on there too.
Yep.
Thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite singers. Definitely one of my biggest influences, without a doubt. So, yeah, definitely one of the heavier tracks on the album too. So, a little bit of Pantera, Metallica also.
Yeah, like what percentage of your songs are instrumental?
I probably half and half. I've always had a passion for instrumental, but it seems like it's gotten a little bit more where too many guys are sounding like Satriani and Vai and Yngwie, so I've gotten probably more vocal as time has gone on. So I enjoy singing more and more and more. So yeah, so a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little cool side note, JoJo, was what's coming here in Blab is we're gonna have the ability to control that extra square and have it be a separate channel that you can kind of just like maybe go to the YouTube video or feed it so that the audio is like, because it cuts out a lot, but so that's gonna be cool for future episodes. It's just gonna be like consistent sound.
Yeah, I've tested this pretty hardcore, and this is about the best I can get it for live stream.
That's all we can do right now.
So like I said before, I'm going to go in and edit the video that I get and edit the audio and make this and bring the songs in CD quality.
That's cool. Yeah, I can make you guys out. Where are you guys at? Are you in New York or?
I'm in upstate New York, Rochester.
Oh my God. Okay. How's the weather?
It's nice, actually.
Is it snowing?
We've had like an inch of snow.
I think it's beautiful up there. Well, I've been to, where Elmira is?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like in the border. Man, it's beautiful. There's mountains everywhere. And I don't know how it is in the winter, but in the summer, it's gorgeous.
We get like 120 inches a year on average. So we've lucked out so far because we're right next to we get lake effect snow. I think, David, you're in Arizona?
Yeah, Phoenix area, yeah.
Oh, my God.
You lived there for a long time.
Wow.
Good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I did my whole career. I was living in Chicago, though, like my music career. I was there for about 10 years. And much better music scene there than Phoenix.
Yeah,
for sure.
First thing that comes to my mind, I think Disturbed. I think they're Chicago, right? I could be wrong.
Oh, man.
There's like a big metal scene over there, I think.
I left there in like 2002.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've not really like tracked the scene since I've been out here, but yeah. There's a place for like all music genres out there. There's like clubs that just fit every style, and yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm Kansas City actually, but
nice.
Yeah, I left when I was 13. I just remember the winters, and I think we had a blizzard in '96, and we left for Florida that summer and never went back.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Yeah. Let me ask you where you're from. Are you touring or gigging or anything? Or
yeah, I'm really busy teaching during the week, and I play in a cover band that plays 2 to 3 times a week, and that kicks my ass.
Been there.
I'm in a process of getting a lineup to support my original albums as we speak, actually. Cool. Trying to find a couple of guys that are really serious that are on the same page with you, though, is kind of a nightmare. At least nowadays it is, So yeah, working on that. So
yeah, looking back at my touring days, I definitely appreciate it more now. The fact that we were able to get a group of high level musicians together for such a long period, because that is rare. That is rare. It's like sometimes it's if the inner dynamic of a band can break it up, even though everyone's awesome. Yeah. So like just kind of the communication is really important.
Personalities,
Oh yeah.
I was in for 7 years, and one of the there's 7 of us for 5 of the years, and 2 of them were married. So, and we toured a lot.
Wow.
So
that could go probably either direction, I would think.
Yeah.
Once there's a fight or something like that with the.
We were a family. Yeah, so I'm gonna play some more music. This is actually another rock group or metal group. These guys are from Texas. They're called Dark Avenue. They had a review on the site last year, and I'm getting ready to do some social promo for them.
What is that website, by the way, Joe?
For what? Oh, on my website, it's
what is that?
indiemusicplus.com. Thank you for reminding me. INDIEmusicplus.com. And we offer extremely affordable promotion and reviews and all sorts of products and services for indie musicians. And that lineup is actually growing all the time. I have lots of cool things in the works. So here is a product of some of my hard work. Well, their hard work, I guess, but a connection that I've made through my hard work. This is an awesome band from Texas called Dark Avenue. This is their song Outside. So what kind of guitars do you think they're using?
Nowadays, Les Pauls. I see the Schecters a lot. I really like that song in that band, by the way.
Oh man, I really like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the lead singer has a little bit of
Incubus.
Seven Dust. Yeah, Incubus.
Incubus. Yeah.
Seven Dust.
The
I
cool
like
thing
it.
is they do songs in Spanish as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
Released a single in Spanish. I didn't play that one because I don't understand the words, but
that'll make two of us.
yeah, I'm not good at that stuff.
Yeah,
Man,
very
it was hard to find a weakness in that is that playing that song. That I mean, the drums and bass, rock solid, voice awesome. Yeah, he reminds me I love Incubus, and that's who I was thinking of for sure.
Great band. I'm excited to promote them some more. Really cool.
Yeah, great stuff.
So we're rolling up. I'm trying to keep these about 45 minutes to an hour. So we've been going about 45. Started a few minutes after. So and I really don't have many more tunes to play. What I'll do is we will listen to one more song probably. And then if we want to hang out and chat for a little bit afterwards, that's cool too. And normally, you know, that's what happens on Blab. So I'll stop recording. I'll like do an outro. And I'll stop recording. For a little bit. I know I won't be here real long, but I can always switch over the hosting to other people if they want to hang out too. So, all right. So let's see. I got a little more rock here. I didn't really listen to this song, but the name Swaggy Rock really caught my attention. So this is a submission from the website to be on the podcast. This is Timothy Pratt with Swaggy Rock.
That was different.
Man.
Wow.
That was cool. I wanted to hear some vocals in there.
Yeah, I was kind of anticipating the same thing. Kind of like 70s style organ keyboards from Deep Purple with like a modern kind of swing or something.
Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very cool. Yeah, I liked it.
So do you guys have anything else you'd like to talk about before we go? Before we stop recording on this?
Turn it off, man. Just like stop it now and then make them like wait for the good stuff, the after show discussion.
Right.
That means they're going to have to come and watch live next time.
There you go. Good. All right. So I'm going to sign us off for the podcast tonight. I am JoJo Keys, owner of Indie Music Plus, and this is our podcast, episode 5. We've been sitting here with David Werba and Steve Kaynan. And y'all have a great night. We'll catch you next time here on the Blabcast. Peace out.